What's going on, people? In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys my proven method for making high converting UGC ads. Now, this is going to be a particularly special video. One, because not only am I going to show you my formula that just about works for me every single time whenever I deal with hundreds, sometimes dozens of influencers all at once, but what's gonna make this video, I think, the extra special sauce, I'm gonna record you a video for you guys. I'm gonna actively show you this is how you take the scripts, the formulas, the inputs that I put together, take your own product, input them in together, and then live record a video for you. So this video is gonna be packed with a ton, I mean like a seriously ton of value. Make sure you stay and watch to the end. All right, guys, so we are now inside of my computer. This process is essentially 3 steps. There's the idea dump, there is the choosing the framework, and then it's putting your idea work and your framework all together. This is very, very important, but we're going to start off with step 1, just the idea dump. I am going to use just this thing I had at my desk. As a matter of fact, I'll use this instead, just some wireless headphones. I think at first I was going to use a PS4 controller, but the wireless headphones make a ton more sense. So what we're going to do instead is make a video, and I am going to use this product example for my video. So what is the niche of this product? I'm not going to write these out, first off because I'm a horrible speller, but second off because I want you guys to understand why these questions are here more than just see me put them out together, right? So what is the niche of this product? This is important because I am trying to make myself think of questions that I've never thought of before. Particularly, this is a very surface level question, right? But when we're thinking about our product, what is the niche of this product? Music, entertainment, like listening to people. Who is your target audience? For me specifically, I like to go really, really deep into my target audience. I want to almost be able to visually think of a friend of mine that will buy this type of product whenever I'm thinking of my target audience. So whenever we go into our target audience, we're going very, very specific, right? So I will go avid music listeners. I'm going podcast listeners. I am thinking of people who really like listening to audiobooks, people who love going to the gym. I'm thinking potentially athletes. I'm thinking not just because with a on-demand product like this, anybody can use a pair of wireless headphones. But can we tailor our target audience to be something very, very specific, right? Like people who work from home, people with office jobs, people who use public transportation to like keep music things outside of their ears. Whenever you're thinking of your target audience, I would say pick one. So you guys just saw me use a lot of very, very broad examples. For your product, you want to pick one because you want to be calling out one specific person and taking one very, very specific marketing angle whenever you're trying to formulate all of this. But for now, we're just going to idea dump into everything. So now, who is our competition? Beats by Dre, Boys headphones, even the little cheap pair of headphones on Amazon, all of that is our competition. Now, why would someone buy this product? Don't overthink these questions. To not hear other people and to hear something specifically. Where I go with this is I would say, why would someone buy this product? The most practical reason someone will buy a pair of headphones is because they want to tune out the things around them and focus on whatever they particularly want to focus on. Super duper simple. What are the unique benefits of this product? This is a very simple pair of headphones. They're literally just Bluetooth. They have noise cancellation features. They connect to my phone. So like instead of me having to use my phone, I can use like the little buttons on the side to like turn off the skip to the next song, like turn the power off, turn the music up. So that's something very specific about this product. Though this product doesn't have any super special unique benefits, I will tell you that the thing that helps sell the most, and I mean like the most, is having a product with a very, very unique benefit. The more unique your benefit is, like the better your product will just sell itself. Again, this is just for example purposes, but the better it is, the better your unique benefit is, the absolute better. So what emotional triggers will make someone interested in this product? Where we're gonna go is people being pretty pissed off about like the words around them, right? So the emotional triggers that will make someone buy this product is anger, because they're tired of hearing other things that they don't want to hear. A lack of control is a really, really big one, also tied to that exact same reason. And we're gonna just ride with those two. We're not gonna really overthink this idea document too much. Instead, we are gonna roll over to the next step. But what before we do, I want you guys to seriously take some time to write out the ideas and like the obvious things of your product, because what ends up happening is, from a marketer's mind, we forget why people actually would care. We're only thinking about things from a marketing perspective. And what this step one allows you to do is get outside of your marketing brand and get into the idea and like the frame of a customer. So you're thinking, how would a customer perceive this product? And that is what this entire thing is about. So slipping on to step number 2, this is the modular script writing framework. Now, my buddy Zeb, he coined this term, and he like actually helped me come up with a majority of this entire document. What I am going to do is like link the doc below, because when I tell you guys, like, this is insanely valuable. This is literally all of the scripts that I use for my clients all of the time. If it's not these exact scripts, is it a script very similar? Sometimes it'll be a combination of the two, but the one we're going to ride with today is the personal story. So as I'm sure you can already tell, what we're going to do is tell a personal story about our product. So this is step number 2, really involves you picking which one you want to work with. The personal story is the easiest one to replicate whenever you're working with UGC influencers, because having them tell a story is like very, very simple. People on TikTok specifically love stories. Like, there are millions of views that if someone wasn't telling a story, no one would care. So we're just going to rock with things that we already know work. We're going to have someone tell a very personal story involving our product. So we're going to use personal story. And then what I essentially did already was copy the points of the personal story onto our final step, step 3, which is putting it all together. So this is why the idea dump was so important, because the things we talked about in our idea dump, we are literally just going to copy and paste from step number 1 all the way into step number 3. Basically, what we're doing is making our idea dump fit into our modular framework. Once we make that happen, the rest of the process is actually really simple. As a matter of fact, the script basically writes itself, because we're now moving from a marketer's perspective to a customer's perspective, and it makes the entire thing so much easier. So for like our hook and our pain points, I'm going to fill them out basically on what I already said. This is going to be the only time you guys ever see me type anything, because I'm really, really bad at it, right? So our hook and our pain point was saying, we said lack of control. So we're going to put lack of control. I'm going to put anger, and then I'm going to put frustration of not being able to hear, not being able to control what you hear. What you hear. Oops. Hear. Okay, now tell us a story about a personal experience. This is why step number 1 was so important, because in your idea step, if you took things just a little step further, you would have been able to think of the type of person who would have been around this. So earlier I mentioned an idea about someone being in public transportation. I feel like that is a pretty, like, people can resonate with that story, right? So we won't go personal. We won't go public transportation. What we'll go is a day at work. Let's go a day at work when your coworkers, and then we won't go too loud, when everything around you was loud and chaotic. Ignore my typos. Chaotic. You wanted peace, but couldn't find it. Couldn't find it because of your surroundings. Right? Where we will eventually go is introducing our product as the solution to this personal story. So we go God and product introduction. So we're gonna do the things I did at the very beginning of this video when I said don't overthink anything. So some of the features I gave you about our product was noise canceling. We'll just say long battery life. Actually, whenever we were talking about our guide and product intro, the noise canceling works. This is a really great example. The noise canceling works because our noise canceling talks specifically about our hook or our pain point. The reason why I'm going to leave out long battery life is because it has absolutely nothing to do with our hook and our pain point. So we're going to say noise canceling, we're going to say Bluetooth. We're only going to mention things that have to do with our product that immediately fix our main point. So noise canceling, Bluetooth, and then one thing we can even say, right, is that it's comfortable. So the lack of you feeling in control and feeling like that you're uncomfortable, our product will give you not just control, but it'll also give you comfort. What we're doing now is playing on the emotional and psychological benefits that I made you guys think about in the earlier steps. Step number 1 in the idea dump. It's so important because the better your idea dump is, literally just throw all of your ideas about your product out, the better this becomes. So our USP and our social proof, this is typically not something that's said. This is typically something where like we have somebody wearing the headphones, somebody maybe in the scene or the scenario, like you see them. So that's exactly what we'll do. So we'll see someone stressed out in a video, putting on the headphones and having peace. So we'll make this super simple, right? So then our USP and our desired state is what we actually just said, right? It's someone having peace. It's relaxing. It is calmness. It is quiet in a lot of ways. And then one thing we're going to add is to escape into your own world. So then our call to action, this is the part that like you don't really have to think about a ton. Literally buy now, try this product. What I like to do is kind of like let it flow naturally through the story that we're telling, because remember, we're telling a story through a personal experience. And then the other points are just guides that we can use to help frame our story. So our call to action is literally just going to be check these headphones out now. Check these headphones out. Actually, I'm going to make this super duper simple, right? You need these. We're going to make this super simple. You need these. So now we're going to hop back over to my couch, and I'm actually going to record this video. You guys are going to see me use each and every single one of these points. I'm going to talk you through them. I'm not going to think through the entire thing. All right, so I'm about to live record this video. Let's just hop right into our hook or our extreme pain point, right? We're going to talk about this again by using our script from earlier: lack of control, anger, frustration, and not being able to control what you hear. I was at work earlier today and everybody was in their own world making tons of noise. I wanted to get my work done, focus on being cool, calm, and collected, but I couldn't even do that because everything around me was so frustratingly loud. Notice how in that clip, one of the first things I did was shake my phone. I want to show my anger and frustration, even in my facial expressions. It's just like, like this is so freaking annoying. And notice also that I'm not going to stay super on par with the script. I usually don't trip whenever the scripts aren't super on par, simply because it just doesn't matter. You don't want to be reading a script word from word. You want it to sound very, very natural. So hopping into our next story, you kind of already saw me start this process off. So now what I'm going to do is introduce our product, right? So we don't want to take too long to do this. I'm actually just gonna go from a frame of being very, very angry to being very, very calm. So here we go again. For everybody who doesn't know, there's a light right here in front of me, so like this is very, very bright. And then I found these. What happened was I just made this super duper simple, right? Now the next thing I'm going to do is, it was like being in my own world. What I would probably do if I was like practically doing this is I might just do a voiceover for this part, but for example's sake, we're gonna show you what this is like. It was like being in my own world. At first, I was so frustrated. I was so upset. I was genuinely anxious because everything around me was completely outside of my control. And then I found these podcasts. Making UGC videos, you're going to have to do a couple takes. And then I found these headphones, and they let me be in control of my environment. I started playing my favorite podcasts, and then I went on to playing a YouTube video, and I even started listening to one of my absolute all-time favorite audiobooks. Not only did this calm me down, but it gave me a sense of control and peace in a very chaotic environment. See, the thing was, nothing around me changed, just the fuck. Where was I going with that? Nothing around me changed, but nothing around me changed, just the mood and state of mind that I was in. So look, there it is. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of simple, right? I might be a UGC pro, but what we are gonna talk about is noise canceling, Bluetooth, comfortable. You didn't see me necessarily mention these products because again, I don't necessarily care to stay on brand with it. I would much rather talk about the effects of having all of these products, and that's what I just did there. So we already kind of did this part, and then we already throughout the video have been relaxing, calm, quiet, and been able to escape into your own world. And now we're just gonna do our call to action. If you're tired of being stressed out, if you're tired about feeling, if you've if you've ever felt how I felt and just been extremely anxious about the surroundings around you, you need these headphones. And then there it is. You know what I mean? It's actually not that hard, at least. Once you do an effective idea dump, then you're putting it all together will kind of just work itself out. Now, you could structure this out a little bit more. You could actually write out your scripts. I typically don't like to write my scripts. I just want to frame out where I'm going to go and then use these different points to sort of navigate in the story. You'll see that this is a very intentionally free method. It doesn't have a lot of structure to it, even though some of the other formulas that I showed you guys earlier, some of the other frameworks do. This is a very free one because you're just telling a story. And the only thing that makes this so amazing is that you're guiding the person who's watching this video through an emotional journey of the story. So from you guys saw me being very, very stressed out to introducing the product, to talking about how the product bettered my solution, how I entered into my desired state, and then a call to action, literally following the framework, right? It's almost like I know what the hell I'm talking about. So guys, I really hope you guys found this video super useful. If you have not already, like, comment, and subscribe. But the biggest thing I want you to do is really take some time with this document and specifically with your product. What you could very well do is either use this yourself inside of your own videos or just use it to train other people on how they can make UGC content for your brand. So guys, I hope this is super duper valuable. Literally just do this and you're going to start pumping out UGC content in no time. Thanks for watching this video. So like, comment, subscribe, and we'll talk later. Bye.